If you're looking at Seabourn or Silversea, first of all, congratulations. You've already levelled up past mainstream cruising and straight into the world of ultra-luxury travel. This is a space where ships are smaller, service is intensely personal, food actually matters, and the experience is all about how you feel on board, not how many water slides there are. Now, before we get into Seabourn and Silversea, let's set the scene. Ultra-luxury cruising includes brands like Regent Seven Seas, Explorer Journeys, Crystal, Seadream, and of course Seabourn and Silversea. Most of these lines are all-inclusive to varying degrees, all focus on smaller ships, and all promise elevated service. But once you've sailed on a few of them, you realise they feel very different. We've sailed on both Seabourn and Silversea multiple times, on different ships and itineraries, and today we're breaking down where they're similar and where they're very different, and ultimately which type of cruiser each line is best for, all based purely on our own first-hand experiences. So this video isn't sponsored, there are no scripts, it's just how it felt to actually cruise on these cruise lines. So in this video we'll cover ships and design, itineraries and destinations, the overall vibe and atmosphere on the ships, suites and comfort, service style, the dining experience, entertainment and enrichment, value and inclusions, plus our final thoughts. Seabourn, which is part of the vast Carnival Corporation family, offers a more relaxed luxury vibe, sleek, modern interiors, and a focus on sociability and wellness. On the other hand, Silversea, which is owned by the Royal Caribbean Group, is known for its all-suite ships, exotic itineraries, and a more traditional Italian/European-style luxury. Think refined, understated elegance. Ship design plays a huge role in how a cruise feels day to day. Seabourn's newer ocean ships, like Ovation and Encore, feel fresh, contemporary and spacious. There's lots of light, smart layouts and a great flow between spaces, and outdoor areas that actually invite you to linger. Silversea's fleet is a mix. The newer ships like Silver Nova and Silver Ray are absolutely stunning. Modern, dramatic and luxurious. But some older Silversea ships feel, well, older. Not worn, just more traditional. So Seabourn ships feel consistently modern across the fleet, whereas Silversea feels more varied depending upon the ship. So to sum up the fleets, Seabourn ships feel consistently modern across the fleet, whereas Silversea has more choice, but feels more varied depending on the ship. Silversea absolutely dominates with over twice as many ships in their fleet compared to Seabourn, which translates into about double the number of destinations and itineraries. So, if expedition cruising is your goal, Antarctica, Galapagos or remote regions, Silversea is hard to beat. Seabourn also offers expedition sailings, but their strength lies more in classic luxury itineraries with excellent port execution. Seabourn itineraries tend to be quite repetitive and a bit boring, but Seabourn does beat Silversea for cruising in the Kimberleys. However, Silversea does come up trumps with the Galapagos. But overall, Seabourn has a tough time competing in this category, merely due to its smaller fleet. So how does all this translate? Well, we would say for adventurous cruising, choose Silversea, but for refined destination cruising, Seabourn wins. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do consider giving us a like and subscribing to the channel, because then you'll be the first to hear about our new videos when they come out, and it really supports us and helps us to grow. So thank you very much if you can do that. Overall vibe and atmosphere is probably the biggest difference between Seabourn and Silversea, and it hits you the moment you step on board. Seabourn feels light, modern, relaxed and quietly luxurious. It never feels stuffy. There's a sense of ease, like a very upscale boutique hotel where everyone just gets it. You'll hear laughter in public spaces, staff joke with guests, People dress well, but there's no pressure to perform elegance. Silversea, on the other hand, feels more traditional luxury, richer colours, a slightly more formal tone, more old-world elegance. It feels closer to a luxury country club or a grand European hotel. Neither is better, but they absolutely attract different personalities. If Seabourn feels like barefoot luxury with champagne, Silversea feels like classic refinement with white gloves. Moving on to suites and comfort, both lines offer a range of all-suite accommodation, but they feel different. Seabourn suites feel airy and residential. Beds are extremely comfortable, storage is well thought out, and the bathrooms are luxurious, practical and elegant. Most suites come with a bath and a separate shower. Silversea suites, on the other hand, often feel more classic luxury, plush fabrics, and on the newer ships like Silvernova and Silversea, stunning designs and features even at the entry-level veranda suites. And of course, Silversea includes a butler in every suite, which Seabourn doesn't. That said, we rarely missed a butler on Seabourn. The overall service model more than makes up for it. If you love having someone to unpack your suitcase and manage everything, Silversea wins. But if you're looking for effortless comfort without formality, Seabourn just feels easier. If we now look at service style, both lines deliver exceptional service, but again, the style differs. On Seabourn, service feels friendly, intuitive and informal. The crew remember your name quickly, but they also joke with you. They tease gently and create real rapport. It feels natural and not staged. You never feel like the guest. You feel like you belong there and part of the family. Personally, we found the Seabourn service warmer and more emotionally engaging. Silversea service felt impeccable, but a little bit more reserved. So if you love crisp classic professionalism, Silversea absolutely nails it. If you value warmth and connection, Seabourn shines. Dining is where both lines excel, and the food and included wines are generally excellent. On Silversea, it's all about Michelin level cuisine with regional inspirations. Their SALT program, which stands for Sea and Land Taste, even lets you explore local dishes from the regions you're sailing through. Plus, you can sign up for cooking classes and local market visits. With Silversea, you have a vast choice of dining options on board, but some do come with an additional charge. Options include the main Atlantide dining room, the grill, La Teresa for Italian, Cacique, which is Asian inspired, La Dame, a French restaurant, and the Salt Kitchen plus Silver Note, which offers tapas style dishes, cocktails and live music / jazz in a supper club setting. At the time of this recording, La Dame typically costs $60 per person on older vessels like Muse, Moon and Spirit, and a higher $100 to $160 per person on the newer ships, which are Silversea and Silvernova. Seabourn's dining leans more towards clean, contemporary dishes and a more informal vibe. With their Solis Mediterranean and sushi restaurants, these go some way towards matching Silversea in terms of numbers. One point to note, however, is there are no additional charges for booking the speciality restaurants with Seabourn, whereas Silversea do charge for some of their venues. For overall choice, Silversea wins hands down, but Seabourn sneaks it if you prefer a more relaxed dining experience and no extra charges. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, price and value for money. Both cruise lines fall into the high-end category, but we think Silversea tends to be slightly more expensive, especially on expedition routes. When comparing Silversea and Seabourn, it's not just about the price, it's about how the fare is structured. Silversea now offers 3 fare options. The all-inclusive plus fare adds flexibility with refundable deposits and extras like shore excursion credits on ocean voyages. The all-inclusive fare covers onboard essentials, dining, drinks, gratuities and Wi-Fi, with excursions priced separately. And the new last-minute fare can save you money close to sailing, but it usually requires full payment up front. Seabourn keeps it simpler. Their fares are consistently all-inclusive on board, but flights, transfers and most shore excursions are optional extras. In short, Silversea offers more choice, but Seabourn offers more simplicity. From time to time, both lines offer very compelling savings, suite upgrades and onboard spending money, so you always need to watch out for these. Seabourn sometimes includes flights in the cruise fare, and even business class on occasion. But as a basic, both lines include gratuities, house beverages, Wi-Fi and fine dining. Another area where real value comes into play is the loyalty programs. Both cruise lines reward repeat guests with onboard perks, recognitions and small enhancements to the overall experience. However, based on our own sailing history, the difference between the two is pretty stark. Seabourn's loyalty program is significantly more rewarding. As you move up the tiers, the benefits become genuinely meaningful. Think complimentary laundry, internet packages, priority reservations, special events, and even free cruises at the top levels. Just as importantly, Seabourn makes loyal guests feel recognised on board, not just rewarded on paper. By comparison, the Silversea program feels more limited, with perks that are slower to build and less impactful overall. For frequent cruisers, Seabourn simply offers better value for loyalty. When it comes to inclusions, both cruise lines are highly all-inclusive once on board the ship. So Silversea typically includes alcohol, gratuities, Wi-Fi, and of course the butler service. Whereas Seabourn includes the alcohol, the gratuities, and all speciality dining. To sum up, Silversea may look better value on a spreadsheet, but Seabourn often feels like better value on board. It all comes down to how you cruise. When looking at entertainment and enrichment, for us, this is where Seabourn really shines. Silversea also does a good job, but it doesn't feel as well choreographed. When people think about ultra-luxury cruising, entertainment isn't always the first thing that comes to mind. But if you enjoy evenings aboard as much as destinations, Seabourn and Silversea deliver very different experiences, even though they're often compared side by side. Okay, so let's start with entertainment. On Seabourn, the atmosphere is noticeably more lively and social. You'll find polished production-style shows, live bands, themed evenings, and events that actively encourage guest participation. It never feels like mass-market cruising, but there's definitely lots of energy in the room. By contrast, Silversea takes a much more refined approach. Entertainment here is elegant and understated. Expect classical musicians, solo vocalists, pianists, and cultural performances that suit a quieter, slightly more sophisticated crowd. Now let's talk about enrichment, which is an important part of both brands. On Seabourn, enrichment often feels conversational and engaging. Guest speakers are a key feature, covering history, geopolitics, culture, and destination-related topics. Talks are designed to be accessible and interesting rather than academic, and on expedition-style itineraries, this is taken even further with expert-led briefings and presentations. Silversea, on the other hand, places a stronger emphasis on destination-focused learning. Port talks are often a core part of the experience, helping guests understand where they're going before they arrive. A huge part of how this all comes together is the cruise director. On Seabourn, the cruise director is highly visible and plays a central role in shaping the onboard atmosphere. They host events, make regular announcements, and are often seen interacting with guests throughout the day and evening. Their presence adds energy and helps create that social connected feel that Seabourn is known for. On Silversea, the cruise director takes a more discreet role. They're still responsible for the entertainment and enrichment program, but we feel they tend to stay behind the scenes. The focus is on smooth delivery and quiet professionalism rather than being a constant on-stage personality. So what's the takeaway? If you enjoy lively evenings, social interaction, and a cruise director who feels like the host of the ship, Seabourn is likely to suit you better. If you prefer calm sophistication, cultural enrichment, and relaxed nights on board, Silversea may well be a better match. Both do luxury extremely well. They just express it in very different ways. Both are excellent, but again, Seabourn feels more relaxed and Silversea more academic. So now it comes down to our final thoughts. And for us personally, Seabourn feels like a cruise line we relax on, but Silversea is a cruise line we admire. Both are exceptional. Neither is wrong, but they serve different luxury personalities, and we love sailing on both of them. If you've sailed on either or both these cruise lines, let us know your experiences in the comments below. And if you're deciding between the two right now, drop your travel style below and we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being with us today, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. We'd love hearing from you. See you in the next one.